Love is the most frequent thing that songs are written about. But surprisingly, another very frequent thing that's written about is journey and highway, things like that. And if you think about it, what we have here, the reason why we're here in this spot tonight is because these two life journeys intersected here in Washington, D.C. For most of their lives, they had been going on completely, in different directions, and then finally they intersected. They rode in parallel for a while, and then at some point they said, you know what, let's pull over, let's get in the same car, and for the rest of our lives, let's ride that journey together. And as parents, the thing that we can hope for the most is that our children will find someone to make that ride with. And we know that life will have its ups and downs, its twists and turns. Life highway will have potholes and detours. And the thing that will make that more bearable is knowing that they have someone in that seat alongside of them that's going to do right by them. And we're very grateful that Kaitlyn and Ryan have found each other for that. May the road rise up to meet them. May the wind be always at their back. May the rains fall soft upon their fields and the sun shine warm upon their faces. And until we meet again, may God hold them and us in the hollow of his hand. Thank you.
So for those of you who don't know me, I am Kaitlyn's younger sister by 17 months. But I did, when we were growing up, I definitely leaned into the stereotypical younger sister role. And a lot of that had to do with I was terrible at sharing. As we got older, though, we realized, I think, how fortunate we were to be only 17 months apart and really become the best of friends. One thing I was always very scared about sharing was my place as her best friend, because I have always been her number one best friend. And that wasn't until one night. It was a shared Celine Dion karaoke concert at a bar, and that was the moment I met Ryan. Earlier in that evening, my sister told me that he might be a special person that might be worth sharing with. And then I saw that performance and I saw them share a look. I realized that maybe this guy was okay for me to share with, that she would be safe and she would be loved. Since I met Ryan, I mean, there's just all of these times where I see the two of them share these looks, share these moments together, share these fist bumps and high fives. I just feel reassured. Ryan, I am so grateful and happy and honored to share my best friend with you. I am even more grateful and happy that she has you to share her life with. Her best times, her disappointments, her heartbreaks, her triumphs, and her belly laughs.
Right away, basically at our first date, I learned that you are a beautiful, smart, and composed woman. I learned that your family is big and very close, that you work hard at something you care about, that you have a great sense of humor. You laugh at all my jokes. But it was clear early on, I learned that you were as committed as I was to making this work. And that felt natural to me because we had something together, we had something great together right away. Those are some of the things that I love most about you. And they're also the things that give me the utmost confidence about our future together. Those are the things that I vow to honor and to return in our lives together. And I mean that in the big thematic sense. To be your strongest and truest friend, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health. I feel so fortunate that the person I love wants to spend those moments with me too. Life with you is a privilege and a joy, and I can't wait to spend it together. Wait, we can't do that.
No! I'm a toucher.
That's okay.
Ryan, even after spending nearly every waking minute with you together for the past 25 months, I still get excited to spend every day with you. You've taught me to appreciate and cherish simply being near each other, ready to share in each other's small joys and help each other through the trials of the everyday. So today, Ryan, in front of our dearest family and friends, I vow to be your partner through all of life's moments, to celebrate the big moments with you and never stop dreaming about the next big thing we'll do together. I vow to be patient, humble, and understanding as we face new challenges individually and together. I vow to never take you for granted and to make sure you know every day how much I love her and appreciate you. Because I love you more than anything, and I've never been so grateful for anything in my entire life. I vow to you, Ryan, that from this day forward, you'll never walk alone. I love you, and I'm so excited and honored to spend every day with you for the rest of my life.
Kaitlyn, I'll never forget when I first met you at the Bar in Ann Arbor. When you turned around with Ryan, you guys radiated joy. I have never seen that from Ryan, and I don't know if in that moment he knew that you were the one, but everyone else did. I mean, it was clear. It's amazing to see you guys so happy together. That's all you could want for your best friend, to have someone that always makes him happy.
I just can say with confidence, I could not have, if I was writing a book, I couldn't pen a better partner for my sister. I'm just so lucky and honored to share her with you, that we now have a shared best friend. And I am finally ready to admit today, despite all my brattiness growing up, if you say today that Ryan is your number one and I'm your number two, that's okay. As you start your shared life together. So if everybody could raise a glass, please. Here's a toast to the groom and the bride from your sister, who's always by your side.
I was taught if we're born with love, then life is about choosing the right place to put it. People talk about that a lot, feeling right. When it feels right, it's easy, but I'm not sure that's true. It takes strength to know what's right, and love isn't something that weak people do. Being a romantic takes a hell of a lot of hope. I think what they mean is, when you find someone that you love, it feels like hope.
the Celtic tradition, there is this idea known as anam cara. Anam is the Irish word for soul, and cara is the Irish word for friend. With your anam cara, your soul friend, you find yourself showing up as your most genuine self. The anam cara sees that inner, truest version of you, and that's what they connect to. The Irish poet and philosopher John O'Donohue wrote a book called Anam Cara, in which he said, quote, "In the warmth of love, the soul can be itself. In the warmth of love, the soul can be itself." In the Celtic tradition, the anam cara doesn't actually have to be a romantic partner at all. It can be any kind of relationship, including friendship. But as you know, good marriages are built on a solid foundation of friendship. I'll never forget the first time Will and I met Kaitlyn. You seemed so happy and it just felt so effortless between you. I was pretty sure it was gonna go great. And as we were leaving, my husband Will said, "Wow, she just fits. Fits with Ryan, fits in the family." I couldn't have agreed more. And I think that what made that so clear to us and what made it seem effortless then and still today between you and Ryan is that you have both found your anam cara. Congratulations. I love you guys.